All right, we are officially live on Facebook with Luxury League Austin. And let me tell you, Austin, you are in for some insider, some great information. I am joined with Darin Walker. He is a returning member of Luxury League with Kuper Sotheby's International Realty in Austin. He comes with 11 years of experience selling the very, very ultra luxury real estate in Austin. So Darin, welcome.
Hey there. Thanks for having me.
I am so excited, not only to have you, but also because you have some very exciting news that just hit the sound waves hot off the press. Really an exclusive insight into an exclusive ultra luxury community in Austin, which are hard to come by these days and very desirable. So would love to know, what can you tell us about this new project?
Yeah, this is a really exciting new development that I've been working on for quite some time in the Westlake Hills area. This is a 12-acre enclave of very high-end, ultra-luxury homes that are all being built by Foursquare builders, and they bring in 5 of the best, most recognized architects in the Austin market. So each home is being built very, very high level of finish, architectural design. The location is very close in. It is right near Westlake Drive and Terrace Mountain off of a private street that leads you back to this 12-acre tract. So it's really more of an enclave than say a subdivision of it that you'd see in other areas of West Austin. And each home.
Let me stop you there, because I have questions.
Sure.
And again, I know this is hot off the press, and you're having a lot of media attention around it. So when I hear 12 acres, private seclusion, 12 acres and 6 homes, am I to assume that that is, 6 homes on 2-acre size lot estates, or what does the lot size look like?
Yeah, that's a great question, because this is along a hillside and each lot differs. It's anywhere between 1 and over 4 acres per lot. So it really ranges, as do the home sizes.
Okay, so lots range from, did you say 1 to 4 acres?
1 to over 4 acres, like 4.5 acres is our biggest property.
And I also think it's really interesting. I mean, 6 homes is ultra private, right? And you mentioned, though, having 5 architects. So is this, help me understand that.
Sure. What we really wanted to do was elevate this community so that each home was architecturally significant and different, and it brought together kind of more or less the dream team between the builder and the architect. So each design, in other words, will be significantly different from one another. The floor plans will range in size. But just to give you a flavor, these are architects that have been in Austin a very long time. They're very well known. Architects like Furman Kyle, Clayton Court, McKinney York, J. Corder Architects, and then a newer firm called System D Architects that Wes Wigington and Foursquare Builders has worked intimately with. Very experienced. They've done 2 of the designs.
Well, what I love about that is, I would imagine, because these are estate-sized lots, that it doesn't really matter that they all look uniform. In fact, they don't have to, because there's so much privacy with each homes, which then really gives you the ability to really seek out the best of the best across different kind of design spectrums to create not just a one-size-fits-all, but to create different homes than you would usually see in a new development, where typically it's a lot more, each one looks alike, or maybe just has a little degree of variation.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right. Every home is going to be uniquely different. So in other words, if you guys are used to going to the AIA tour, this is going to be architectural row. As you drive up this drive, each home is very, it's very architecturally driven, but executed to just the highest imaginable quality. And I just kind of give you an idea, the estate 2 that we have had planned, it was already been purchased. And that buyer ended up wanting to elevate the home to another level. He brought in Fern Santini one of Austin's very best interior designers that come in and curate and pick every interior finish all the way down to every furnishing. So this home is going to be a real showcase, as is the entire enclave as it's being developed.
I was going to say, it sounds like, just museum or an architect's, something that everyone would be interested in seeing, having such variety within a relatively, small geographic area. So let's talk about kind of the stage or the progress of these 6 home sites that you have available. Are they all at dirt? Have all 6 of these incredible homes already been built and move-in ready? Like, where are we at in that process?
Sure. Yeah. So the subdivision was approved through the city of Westlake Hills earlier this year. The developer received its permit to start construction of the internal road and bring in the utilities. All of that is happening as we speak, and will be finished here in I want to say the next 30 days. In conjunction with that, 3 of the designs have been completed and are in permitting. I mentioned Estate 2 that's already been sold, will be the first to be built. The other 2, one's by Jay Quarter, it's Estate 1, and I'll show you some photos and some images in a minute. That one will be first coming to market for $13.5 million. That house too will have every interior finish picked out for a buyer to select or make a change, as well as all of the interior furnishings are picked out, an entire furniture package. So a buyer could literally just bring their clothes if they wished, and if they wanted to take the house and say, hey, I want, to add, water reclamation systems, or they want to drill an irrigation well, or they would like, to take the landscaping to a whole nother level. I mean, anything's possible with Foursquare. They are very well known for, executing and really catering on a concierge level to their clients.
I have no doubt. Well, do you have anything that you can show us? I mean, to me, I think pictures are worth 1,000 words. And what I'm envisioning right now are things that I see on like Selling Sunset, just these like incredibly curated listings that happen to make it on Bravo is like what I'm imagining you have here created and developed in Austin, Texas. So I would love to see something if you can share it.
Absolutely. Let me pull up our website now. It's wildcatclub.life, and it just went active. And the ABJ, Austin Business Journal, just did a long interview with myself in West Wigington this morning, and that will be coming out too. But to give you a peek at what the enclave looks like, let me share my screen with you.
Perfect. And while you pull that up, I'll just make note to anyone listening that if you don't live in Austin, the idea that 3 of these have already been permitted. City of Austin is notorious for being difficult to work with permits. So that just gets you that much closer to move-in ready, if that's kind of the stage that you're looking to buy in.
Yeah, exactly. This really cuts off up to 18. Let me get back to the beginning. This really cuts off up to 18 months of design and permitting. So allows a buyer to step right into this, and we're going to start construction right away. But give you an idea, this is the view of the hillside with the city that's in the background. It's located off Wildcat Hollow, which is real close to Terrace Mountain and Westlake Drive. But there you can see the different estates, how they're laid out in the community. And I'll go through and just show you a few of these images.
Well, you answered one of my questions, which was where does the name come from? But I guess it's off of Wildcat Drive. So that seems to make sense.
Yeah, Wildcat Hollow, exactly. If I go to residences here, we'll scroll down and I'll show you, this is the subdivision plat.
Wow.
And so you see how each estate's different. You can go to each one of these tiles. And so these are the 3 that have been already fully designed and that are in permitting. And these are the 3 that are coming soon. Estate 6 is being designed by Furman Kyle, Estate 5 by McKinney York, and Estate 3, this is the biggest piece of land. It's the lot's 4.5 acres, and Clayton Corte is working on that one. But so Estate 1 here, this is the designed by Jay Quarter. architects. They've really done a phenomenal design on this house, incorporating it into the environment. And so you can get a glimpse of what some of the elevations will look like. They all come with very high-end landscaping packages. The State 2 came with Big Red Sun, really well-known landscape designer here in Austin, designed that one. But, the images show you kind of ideas of the backyard spaces and a few different angles at the front. But this one is 7,700 square feet. It's on 1.07 acres. It's going to be listed for 13.5 million. And people can also come over and they can take a look at the floor plan right here. They can also take a look at the drone video of the property. If I open up the floor plan, for instance, you'll get an idea. You can sit here and scroll through from one end of the house to the next to see how is the house laid out and so forth. And then you can see all the different amenities that also are available in the house here under project specifications.
Incredible.
Yep.
Are there any others you can show us? I'm kind of curious, again, the uniqueness. I've never heard of a, community that has a different architect essentially for, every different, estate. Would love to be able to compare. Oh, very cool.
So this is a really amazing design that System D Architects has done. They've been working with Foursquare builders on many different projects. And so they wanted to create a home that kind of cascaded down the hill, but provided really more or less lots of outdoor living spaces, but floor to ceiling glass that kind of bring the outdoors inside the home. And so the exteriors open up. You have a big floor to ceiling glass. This is probably almost a 20-foot span. So that from one level to the next, you're just looking at nothing but views from up here. And then you're coming down, and this area back over here is a big bedroom suites and living spaces that open up to the outdoors on both sides of this house. Over here is the garage is over on this side. And then but lots of outdoor living spaces and decks that wrap around the home. So you kind of get a feel for how this one would sit on the property. And then that's the front door, the landscape as well. Again, you have floor plans and you have drone views. And this is a bigger floor plan at 8,000 square feet. It's a 5-bedroom on 1.4 acres. And this one is going to be listed for a little bit more, 15.35 million. And again, another really amazing design.
Well, I noticed it said sunset views on the description, and I can only imagine with the home that has floor to ceiling, windows as this, that the sunset views are breathtaking.
Yes, exactly.
Incredible.
And all the information anybody wants to see can be found right here. We have a great drone video showing you the development, where it's going to be sitting, provide you with a lot of information about each individual homes. And then there's going to be more coming as well.
I have no doubt. The other three that are in design, when are those? I mean, I know it's hard to say because I guess you have to go through permitting, but if someone were to say what's kind of an ETA for some of those, do you have any insight on that?
Well, these three homes are in permitting, and so we should be out of permitting in 90 days, and starting in the fourth quarter of this year. These three will be coming. The designs. One of the designs I can show you very quickly. Right here. This is being done by McKinney York. So this one sits along the hillside and has a pool, elevated backyard that ties the pool onto the outdoor living spaces. So this one is in design, and I would say in the next 30 days, we'll be further along, and we'll have some really nice floor plans and designs to show everybody. The Furman Kyle is also just now into design. They have got a spectacular home that they've designed that's carved into the hillside. And then the Clayton Court home. A lot of this stuff is looking really spectacular. We don't want to give it all up to you at once, but we're going to be coming back and sharing with you, each design as it's ready.
Incredible. Well, where Austin has become, obviously, in the last 18, 24 months, incredibly desirable, especially from those kind of migrating from East and West Coast. This kind of ultra luxury doesn't happen often, few and far between, and it takes a luxury league member like Darin to be able to have this in their portfolio, to know about it, and to be able to share this information as early as they can. So, these opportunities don't come along often, and I'm so excited and grateful that you were able to share this preview with us through luxury.
No, absolutely. I'm glad we could meet, and at least you guys are really getting the first sneak peek at this development. We are just going live with it as of yesterday.
Awesome. Well, let me dare I ask, is there anything else that, a stone left unturned, so to speak? Is there anything else that is worth noting in kind of this ultra luxury category, either about Wildcat Club or about anything else?
You know what? Actually, there are two other really ultra luxury special properties that I'll share with you really quickly. One is another property being designed by Foursquare Builders. I'll do a share screen with you. This one's on Canyon View. It sits, a lot of people will remember this Dick Clark waterfall house that John Lewis built. Gosh, I guess it was 7 years ago. It had dead on city view. And this just sits right below it at the corner of Harris Mountain and Canyon View Drive. So this property, let me pull it up for you, is a direct downtown city view home that is designed around a courtyard style pool and has a master up here on the upper level, living spaces that spill out onto this terrace. Then you have guests, it's a 5-bedroom floor plan. So the floor plan allows you to keep all your guests on this lower level as well as this third lower level, and they share their own kitchen and outdoor balconies. Like with many of these homes, the designs are really cool. This has an ocular breezeway that allows you, as you're sitting here in the front of the home, allows you to actually see that it frames the city view from the way that it sits. And then you've got, of course, it leads to a really nice resort style pool. And all of the upstairs living spaces are very contemporary. We have an amazing furniture package that goes along with the entire home, but the master bedroom suite here has dead on downtown views, a spa bath that's like enclad marble, staircases with walnut millwork throughout, a downstairs game room and home theater, bar and lounge. So lots of amazing amenities on this one. This one's listed for $16.75 million, and it is ready to go. It's ready to start, ready to break ground. One more I'll mention that is very special that's coming to market in Rollingwood. Is built by Waters Custom Homes. It's at 3225 Park Hills Drive. This is a really spectacular Jeff Zagorski modern style home. It's a 3-level home with downtown city views. It's a little more than 9,800 square feet, 5 bedrooms. Again, lots of luxury amenities that come accompanied with this home. Downstairs, movie theater with stadium seating. Has it. The most spectacular part, I would say, is this up here. This is a up 3rd floor downtown city view, adult game room, lounge, and bar. So you'll literally be able to see downtown, and then this spills out to a big open terrace with living, dining, outdoor fireplaces, and so forth. So this one's under construction and will be finished by next June, July, and we are preparing to put it on the market here very quickly, perhaps by the end of this week.
Well, both of those have what I call the money shots. I mean, those views of downtown, it doesn't get any better. And as someone who hasn't lived in Austin for 20 years, the skyline has just changed so much in what seems like such a short amount of time, but it never gets old looking at a downtown as you're like overlooking these rolling green hills. I mean, it is truly spectacular and one of a kind if someone hasn't seen it. So incredible homes with truly spectacular views. Well, Darin, thank you so much for joining us. It was, I mean, I could look at these fabulous photos all day, every day. In fact, after this, I might go check out some of that drone footage because it is so breathtaking. And I really appreciate your time this afternoon and for sharing all this great information about those two listings, as well as kind of the hot, juicy new thing hitting the sound waves, which is Wildcat Club. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. And we'll link your contact info at the end of this.
All right, Amber, thanks for having me. I sure appreciate it.
Absolutely. Take care. Bye.
Bye.